Hi everyone, and welcome to the house at Pig Corner. Most of you know I'm Heather the narrator, so I'm just an artificial voice to generate some interest. For anyone who might be visiting for the first time, the channel follows the lives of a group of Guinea pig boars. A total of 14 at the moment, living free range, roaming and foraging by day, but sleeping safely in a converted shed. We are now getting towards late summer, and the shadows are starting to lengthen and to be more noticeable. Although it's still comfortably warm both by day and by night. Pretty much ideal pig weather really. So consider yourselves lucky boys. You really should make the most of this. Please try to get along, and have a great day together. A quick tally shows there's 11 of them together there. So no prizes for guessing who's missing. They love nothing more than the company of their own kind, especially at mealtimes. Except for oddballs like Harvey, who likes to do his own thing. But we're beginning to think there might be a reason for that. If you saw the last video earlier in the week, you'll know what I mean. This is their second time out this morning, having already been out just after breakfast. So it's about 9 o'clock, and just warming up nicely with another lovely day ahead. What is it they're tucking into this time? Looks like grass and dandelions, just for a change. All these greens must be good for their coats, as was pointed out in the live stream a few days ago. Their coats usually do look very shiny, but I think the sun has a lot to do with that as well. This is the top of the bank, facing towards the vegetable beds. And I think it's lettuce, onions and sweet corn growing in behind. To keep you on your toes, it's time for your weekly test in identifying who we have here. So who do you think they might be? 20 seconds until I put the names up for you. It's later in the day now and we move to the end of the shrubbery area to find a lot of the boys gathered for yet another meal. This area, along with the playground, is very attractive to them pretty much all year round. Although having said that, they'll gather and hang out anywhere there's a pile of food. There are a maze of pathways and tunnels here which they have created for themselves since springtime. An ideal pig habitat, you could say, quite possibly very similar to how their relatives in the wild might live. Anyway, they absolutely love it, and although the yard wasn't designed specifically for them, it couldn't have turned out much better for pigs really. The final scene for today sees a few of the gang along the side of the gravel path. If it wasn't for all the green plastic wire fencing, the pigs would be straight in the vegetable patch, of course. I think last year that bit used to be the herb garden, but it looks to be a mixture of greens and herbs this year. Lucky pigs indeed, as they end up getting to eat most of that sooner or later. Nice to see Dylan and Henry mixing in properly with the rest. It's one of the best parts of keeping a group of this size. Seeing newcomers arrive, settle in and then become accepted as full members into the herd. I'm pretty sure that only really works with introducing youngsters though. Not sure it would go well if you introduced older boars to an existing group. We haven't seen much of Gordon today though, have we? I think he was present in the first scene, but hasn't been seen since then. I noticed yesterday he had a lump of dried blood on his left ear. So someone's bitten him there, I'm afraid. Not taken a chunk out of it or ripped it as sometimes happens, but just a puncture wound by the looks of it. So he got off lucky this time. We can't be sure who did that, and without wishing to point the finger, my guess would be Dudley, the new white menace. There's a lot goes on which we don't get to see, even if the camera was left running non-stop. So that's all there is for today, viewers. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, a thumbs up would be great, and a comment even better if you have the time. Your feedback goes a long way to making it all worthwhile, and it's great to hear from both regulars and first-time visitors alike. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again in the next one. Cheerio for now then, see you again soon.